San Diego County is reporting its first 2 possible cases of monkeypox. Good evening and thank you for joining us. I'm Carlo Cicchetto.
I'm Marcella Lee. Right now, the county is waiting for the CDC to evaluate the testing samples and confirm if these cases are in fact monkeypox. CBS 8's Jesse Pagan reports from the County Operations Center in Kearney Mesa with what we know so far. Jesse?
Yeah, the medical directors and researchers with the county have been working to find out as much as possible about these 2 possible cases of monkeypox. But so far, we do already know a few things. County officials say, first and foremost, they do know that these people did travel internationally, but not together. They did so individually. We also know they have similar symptoms, but are isolating and in good health, and they are not in the hospital. Epidemiology and immunization services officials say they moved quickly once they found out about the possible cases, and the county is already fighting back with public health measures.
For us, we have a response that we have developed. We are on high alert. There's low risk to the population, and that this is really, again, with the use of good public health measures, the idea is to control the number of cases that we have.
According to the CDC, there are about 83 cases in the United States right now. New York and California lead the pack so far with 16 cases each. We do know throughout the world with this bout of monkeypox, no one has died so far. In Kearney Mesa, Jesse Pagan, CBS 8.
Thanks, Jesse. Tonight, the mother of a man accused of impersonating a sheriff's deputy is telling CBS 8 her son is mentally ill.
21-year-old Michael Carmichael pleaded not guilty to a number of felonies in his first court appearance today. CBS 8's David Goffredson talked to his mother, and she told him her son believes he's a police officer.
7 of the 9 individuals were male.
The prosecutor said in court he does not think 21-year-old Michael Carmichael ever tried to assault any of the drivers he pulled over. Instead, Carmichael allegedly dressed up as a sheriff deputy and stopped drivers because he thought he was a cop and the drivers were breaking traffic laws.
Pulls people over, scolds them for their perceived bad driving, and then lets them go with a warning.
But when a real sheriff deputy spotted Carmichael pulling over a woman in Fallbrook on June 13th, the prosecutor said he took off and crashed his Toyota Camry into a tree. The vehicle was equipped with red and blue flashing lights. Inside the vehicle, they found all sorts of fake police tactical gear and a pellet gun.
Metal knuckles, 2 expandable batons, a gun belt, a replica firearm, pellet gun, tactical vest with sheriff written on it.
Carmichael lives in this house in Oceanside with his mother and aunt. His mother told me her son is a former Marine who was discharged for mental illness.
Why was he pulling these people over?
I don't know, because he thinks he's a cop. Okay. He wants to do everything a cop does.
Carmichael currently is on probation for a similar misdemeanor offense of pulling over a driver last year. This time he's charged with a string of felonies, and the judge set his bail at $170,000.
The court finds that you're a danger to the community because of the type of behavior that you're engaging in. You are not a law enforcement officer. You are alleged to have pulled people over. You pled guilty to pulling people over in 2021, pretending to be a law enforcement officer.
His mother told me her son needs treatment in a mental health facility.
But I just want to apologize to the families and whoever he pulled over. I'm really sorry and I'm really hurt that this happened.
Now, Carmichael pleaded not guilty to 5 felony counts today involving 2 alleged traffic stops, but investigators believe he may have pulled over as many as 9 drivers in recent months, so more charges could be filed against him. If you have any information, call the Sheriff's Department. We're live at the Vista Courthouse. Back to you in the studio.
Thank you, David. Tonight, we know the names of 2 police officers shot and killed in El Monte yesterday.
A memorial is growing outside of the El Monte police station for 31-year-old Joseph Anthony Santana and 42-year-old Corporal Michael Domingo Paredes. Tonight, the El Monte mayor says the officers were ambushed while trying to keep a family safe. They were responding to a call about a possible stabbing. Investigators say that suspect shot at the officers and killed them. That man was also shot and killed at the scene. Both officers died at the hospital. Tonight, we're learning more about the 18-year-old who got pulled into a rip current at Mission Beach yesterday and is still missing tonight. Family and friends identified him as Woodlane Zachet, a recent Crawford High School graduate.
2 friends with him were rescued yesterday, but the search for Woodlane has transitioned to a recovery effort. CBS 8's Kirsten Holmes is at Mission Beach right now. Kirsten, we know there's a growing memorial down there. Did you have a chance to talk to any of the young man's friends?
Yes, we absolutely did. I want you to take a look behind me so you can see that growing memorial. You see people are paying their respects and leaving mementos for Woodlane, just hoping and praying that he will be found safe. They are still holding out hope. A lot of the friends and family have been out here all day waiting at the beach for answers, and they just left for a basketball game that Woodlane should have been playing in tonight. It was an AAU basketball game that they said would be held at Crawford High School. In the meantime, again, this growing memorial, and they are hoping that he is found safe.
This is the worst thing that ever happened to me. I haven't slept since last night.
Brown Happy Simon is a close family friend of Woodlane Zachet.
We were supposed to go play basketball right after beach. So this is the conversation we had. We had dinner the night before because we went out to eat for his graduation, but this is how it ended up. We was going to start the process for UCSD sometime this week because I needed some time off to take care of this, and no more time.
Brown says Woodlane's family is heartbroken after he went missing in the water at Mission Beach. Around 3:30 Tuesday, a lifeguard radioed for backup after spotting a swimmer in distress. 2 unidentified swimmers were rescued. Woodlane did not resurface. A helicopter, boats, and jet skis have been deployed in the search efforts. Brown says more should have been done to prevent this.
This tower right here, Tower 16, was closed on a Tuesday at 1500. We talk about high tide. It's a very dangerous day. The waves are so high. If there is no lifeguard on duty, there is nothing specified. Hey, do not come in this area. If they could make it there in 10 seconds to save one, imagine if they were right there, which is fraction second, they would save at least 10 people. Their job is to be sure all those lifeguards are occupied with lifeguards. We want to be sure the tower, we have people watching over our children. If they don't have people working, at the worst scenario because of COVID excuse, I don't know what the excuse they're gonna give, put a sign, at least warn us, at least do something.
Meanwhile, Woodlane's family and friends wait, hoping and praying.
He's the shyest one. He's not really talking. He doesn't really talk a lot, but the most talented one in the basketball team. Just won MVP. He wanted to graduate high school. He wanted to go to college. He wanted to get a shot in the NBA. This is a driving, very talented guy we just lost in a matter of seconds.
You're taking a look at that growing memorial here at Mission Beach. Now, we reached out to the city of San Diego about the staffing of the lifeguard towers, and they say Tower 16, the one you're looking at right now, is only manned during the summer season for them, which starts on June 17th. That's just 2 days from now. Today, there was a lifeguard in this tower, but they say even though there's a lifeguard there, it will not be manned all day, even though it's the summer season. Again, we spoke to that family, and they are doing everything they can to continue to hold out hope that Woodlane will be found safe, and we are hoping and praying with them. Reporting live at Mission Beach, Kirsten Holmes for CBS 8. Back to you.
Thanks, Kirsten. 10 years ago today, former President Barack Obama signed an executive order to create the Deferred Action for Childhood Arrivals program, better known as DACA.
Tonight, immigration activists are calling on lawmakers to make DACA protections permanent since the program is frozen right now. DACA grants young people who are born in other countries brought here to the U.S. as children a Social Security number, work permit, and deportation protection.
We're urging Congress for a permanent bipartisan protection for all of our dreamers.
A court is hearing an appeal by the Biden administration. They're fighting to keep this program intact. It's expected to happen July 6th.
A new system to detect wrong-way drivers on San Diego freeways is a step closer to going live tonight.
CBS 8's Brian White got an exclusive look at the new thermal detection system being tested by Caltrans with a wrong-way driver simulation.
Caltrans has been hard at work installing wrong-way detection systems. They let me tag along for one of their simulations so they could test the new equipment.
In California, an average of 37 people are killed each year in wrong-way crashes, according to AAA.
Wrong-way driving crashes are very dangerous, in nature just because of the speeds that accompany those crashes.
In June of last year, Sandra Lee Daniels entered the southbound I-5 freeway in San Isidro and headed north. She slammed head-on into a car, killing herself and 2 off-duty San Diego police detectives.
That was pretty devastating. Anytime you see anybody die as a result of a wrong-way driver is something that we don't want to see.
Wednesday morning, Caltrans workers shut down the Camino de la Plaza exit ramp just north of the U.S.-Mexico border to test their new advanced infrared thermal detection system they installed here, along with some cameras.
When a wrong-way driver drives through and breaches through an exit ramp, the LED bordered signs will be activated, and that'll indicate that they're going the wrong way.
A message is then sent to their Transportation Management Center, notifying Caltrans and CHP about the wrong-way driver.
They will get a message that there has been a wrong-way event that occurred, and then it really sends out imagery of what the video captured.
These specialized detection systems have been installed at 3 I-5 exit ramps near the border, including Camino de la Plaza, Via de San Isidro, and Dairy Mart Road. 2 more are planned for SeaWorld Drive and Interstate 8, and a few more in North County. Caltrans allocated nearly $9 million toward prevention upgrades on highway ramps throughout San Diego County, including enhanced wrong-way signage and these red reflective pavement markers visible to drivers going the wrong way.
You know, if we can employ any type of countermeasures to help prevent that, you know, that would be the hope, right?
The 3 new detection systems that have been installed on exit ramps in the San Isidro area will go live over the next week or 2 after Caltrans has been able to test each one.
Thanks, Brian.